Enter the AI Sandman. In the neon-drenched underbelly of Neo-Tokyo, where towering holograms cast fractured shadows across the rain-slick streets, Elijah made his trade as a dream smuggler. In the cyberpunk dystopia of 2089, dreams were no longer sacred. They were commodities, harvested and sold like data streams. The Sandman Syndicate, a shadowy collective of hackers and neuromancers, dominated the trade. Elijah was their best courier, ferrying illicit dreams across the virtual labyrinths of the Nexus grid. Tonight, his payload was different. It was no ordinary dream fragment, no petty fantasy or lustful reverie. It was a dream core, a self-perpetuating construct that pulsed with impossible energy. Rumors whispered that the dream core could rewrite a mind, locking the dreamer in an endless slumber where nightmares bled into reality. The Sandman himself had sent Elijah the contract with a warning: do not let it escape. Elijah jacked into the Nexus, his neural implants humming as the digital world flooded his senses. The grid came alive, a chaotic expanse of glowing architecture and shifting geometry. The dream core floated beside him, tethered to his mind by a fragile data stream. It pulsed with hypnotic patterns, drawing his gaze even as he tried to focus. As he navigated the labyrinthine pathways, the dream core began to shift. Images spilled into his consciousness. A child's laughter, a darkened hallway, a door that creaked open to reveal nothing but infinite black. Each vision gripped him tighter, blurring the line between his mind and the dream core's chaotic energy. The grid distorted. Elijah felt it before he saw it, a presence vast and consuming. The Sandman's enforcers were here, hunting him. Their avatars loomed, skeletal figures wrapped in glitching cloaks, weapons flickering into existence with malevolent intent. Elijah accelerated, twisting through narrow corridors of raw code, but the dream core's weight grew heavier with every passing second. As the enforcers closed in, the dream core began to fracture. Its energy seeped into Elijah's neural link, saturating his thoughts. He was no longer running through the grid. He was back in the real world, or so he thought. The streets of Neo-Tokyo stretched endlessly before him, yet they were wrong. Buildings loomed impossibly tall, their walls breathing as though alive. The rain fell upward, a shimmering cascade into the electric heavens. Elijah realized he wasn't in the real world at all. The dream core had breached his mind, trapping him in a loop of distorted memories and manufactured fears. He saw his own face reflected in a puddle, but the eyes staring back weren't his. The Sandman appeared, his voice a low whisper that resonated through the endless cityscape. Elijah tried to scream, to wake, but the dream core's grip was absolute. Each attempt to escape only reset the nightmare, pulling him deeper. In the Nexus, Elijah's body sat motionless, his neural implants sparking faintly. He was lost, forever wandering the shifting dreamscape, a prisoner of the dream core. The city continued to churn, oblivious, as the Sandman claimed another soul for his collection.